But the next guy here, it's a funny story. See this drum right here? Now a lot of you may know what this is. This is a DUPLEX Spirit of St. Louis. But most of these that you see usually don't have the brass hoops and all that, and they usually don't have these appliques on them, these Art Deco kind of appliques, which makes it really rare. I got this off of eBay, and there was a guy that we know on eBay as DUPLEX. Okay, that's all we know him as all these years, DUPLEX. He's everywhere, he's bids on a lot of things. Turns out that's Dave Huelsing. And Dave Huelsing was at the show last year, and I was so excited because I had just won this. He was going for it too, and somehow I managed to get it. But then I heard he was having a booth at the show, and I thought, well, this is going to be great, because I just got this in like maybe a week or two before the show. Took pictures with me and said, hi, I'm the guy who got this, introduced myself. We had a little interview right there at his booth, and he said, well, hey, no problem. He reaches back, he's got another one, just like it, except it was white marine pearl, but it had the appliques, and he really knows his stuff about duplex drums. He was explaining to me the differences between the eras of these types of Spirit of St. Louis drums. But he's really got some nice things. Since then, he's got a lot of peacock pearl stuff. But the thing is, he just recently had an article in, I believe it was Classic Drummer, Vintage Drummer at the time, of his Ludwig & Ludwig crystal finish set. Ultra rare, bitone plastic lugs, or I don't know if they're Bakelite or plastic, but very rare. I'd love to own that set. And there he had it right at the show. It was great. I could see it. And then they did the write-up in the magazine, and then I could go see it at the show. So he's going to be our next interview. Now the sound is a little goofy on this one because you got the noise from the show, but again, I still want to show these interviews because I really think they have value, whatever you can pick up. So, Dave Huelsing and his crystal set.
Back in January, and this year we were both trying for this particular 30s red Spirit of St. Louis, but he also happens to have another one, which is behind us right here. Another fine example. He's got that up for sale. He's going to tell us just a little bit about where he got that one.
I got that one off eBay also.
Okay. How long ago?
I've had this one about 3 years.
Okay. Very similar to the one that we were just going for. It has the important, call them Art Deco or whatever, and the duplex badge. Now mine that I got is missing its badge, but this is what it's supposed to look like. Missing a few pieces of the inlay here. So this is a very good representation of the design. And it also has the gold, I'll call it a stipple type paint on it. Dave was telling me a few different things, how they used to do some of these. This is, they all go like this, or they're going to change it one time?
No, I think right after World War II they switched to an all aluminum, and it wrapped over the pearl.
Terrific. Now, I see your name everywhere, the professional. I also see that you sell like baseball cards and things. You sell all kinds of stuff on eBay, aren't you?
Anything I want to get rid of.
Really? I mean, you select sports cards? Is that it? Or?
I used to years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now another thing that just happens to be published in Not So Modern Drummer magazine is this bitone set right over here. I find it it's an extraordinary set. I've been looking for one for a long time. What do you know about this, Dave? Maybe you can tell us something about it.
They made those in 1941. They stopped making the plastic lugs right after the war, during the war. That finish is called crystal. They only offered it for 1 year because they basically stopped making drums during the war. That's the only one known to exist right now.
I think I've seen an artist representation in some of the older catalogs where they try to.
It was in the 1941 catalog. It's in rock.
That's where I've seen it. Okay. But when I saw that, I couldn't believe it. And here they are at the show. I was hoping he'd bring them to the show. But we're going to say goodbye to Dave Huelsing. We're going to have a little duel right now, the duel sing. My arch nemesis. Later, man.